Right, so here we have Against the Wall. It's a brand new game. Well, I say it's brand new, it's still in alpha, version 0.35 now, as you can see. It's not the first version that's been playable, but it is the first one I've known about. So if you want it, you can get it here at www.againstthewallgame.com, which I'm about to highlight with my mouse. There, as you can see. So I'm going to click new game, and let's see this loading screen, eh? I'm actually recording this audio like afterwards, so here I'm just looking around, wondering what the hell this thing is. I still don't understand the point of it. So it looked like a person. Is it a person? When I was clicking it, it was jumping up and down. So I decided, let's hold it. Hold down, click, pulled it around, and it's not a person at all. It's a coat hanger. Yay. Weird beginning. So you click on these bricks in the wall, and they slide out, or they slide back in if they're already out. And as you can see, we're in this world which is sort of like a massive wall. Yeah. So imagine, instead of the floor being flat, it's now vertical, and you have to live on it, I guess. You have to work your way upwards to apparently where you live or something. You fell down. I don't really know the plot. There isn't much of a plot yet in the game. As I said, it's only early alpha, so yeah, that's not fantastic yet. However, it's got potential. So I can go that way, but I might get stuck. So I decide to head back this way, because you can only jump so high, you know. Yeah. So at the minute I'm pretty much stuck. I have to run back, go the other way. Yep. Jump over here. It's what else do I have to say about it? Well, it was featured on Kotaku. That's how I found out about it. You know, I enjoy a bit of Kotaku. And hopefully it turns out to be a pretty good game. Like, I can see a lot of potential. Like, you know, I don't know if you know the Discworld series. I don't really know it that well. It's like books, whatever. And that's set on a sort of disc held up by 3 elephants, which is held up by a turtle swimming through space. So it's sort of like that, in that the entire concept of geography is different. But of course, instead of up, down, no, instead of north, west, east and south. What order do I do that in? Yeah, up, down. Like true up, down. It's quite interesting. And you can tell that the textures are like placeholders, and well, there's a lot of art that still needs to be done. But it plays well. It feels very sort of lonely. Now I'm just gonna faff around here for like a good while, trying to work out how to get up. So I have to head back again, because there's like the big blocks always just get in the way. They're almost completely impossible. Is this where I work out the secret? No. I won't spoil it until when I do find it, because it's not really that much of a secret, it's just a gameplay trick, you know? Oh yeah, here I was talking about in the original recording, which was unusable because of the loud volume. I was talking about how I wondered how the sun would rise and set, like what happened if the sun went on the other side of the wall? Is there another side of the wall? Or is it just solid infinitely? See, these are the questions that should be answered within the actual game once it comes out. But it's only early days, you know. Early days. What other plot ideas could there be? So I'm trying to work my way over to that sort of building, I guess. I'm not really sure what to call things. Could I make my way up there though? Unfortunately not. I've got to go around these massive blocks. Pretty sure I work out the gameplay trick soon. Now I can't jump over there, so I have to push it back in. Which is a shame, because then I have to go down a fair bit in order to go up. It's bad times, I say. That's what you get for playing a game blind and then, you know, recording afterwards. Is that you can see all of your stupid mistakes. Oh. Okay, they're not that stupid, but they're not fantastic. Oh. Yeah, I've got to jump around here. Yeah. I'm trying to work out where I can jump to from here, which is a bit silly. Go up this way. See, I'm at about the level that I need to be at, but yet the massive blocks mean that you either have to go over them or under them. And if you go under, you might not be able to get up later on. So you have to find your way around the massive blocks. Although they are helpful in that you can cover a lot of horizontal space quickly, I guess. Look how close I am. But there's that massive block. I can't... Does this work? I actually can't remember. I don't think it does. No. So now it looks like I'm a little, like, trapped, but I can just put stuff back in, you know, and then sort it all out. Try again. That was a sneaky attempt by me there. Didn't work, but it was quite sneaky. Can't even remember doing that. Yeah. What else is there to say? I guess I'll just be quiet for a bit as I try to work out what to do. Oh yeah, so I spot a little vertical line of those tiny little blocks. So I think, perhaps I can use them as a ladder by pulling them out and jumping. And this game gives you a good sense of, like, vertigo. So I was always hesitant to look over the edge, just in case, you know, I fell. So here we are, with me using the little blocks as a ladder. This is the gameplay secret I was on about. So remember this in the future. When this is a AAA title, and you're like, oh, I'm stuck on level 12 of against the wall, how do I beat it? And then you just have to make a big long vertical line. So I found my way onto the top of these big blocks now, which is quite handy, because as I said, they're good for horizontal movement, which is what I need. So I head down, or up a bit. See here, I'm a bit hesitant to look over the edge too much, so I just go for the bigger one. That was the noise I would have made. So I open these ones, and I am pretty much there. Jump off. So here we go. Checkpoint reached. Too bad I didn't know how to use the checkpoints. Now this bit essentially forces you to learn the ladder. Oh, my frames per second went a bit wonky. It almost forces you to learn the ladder move there. Too bad I got pushed off by it. Very nearly pushed off the end that time. That was close. So I jump up here, head up this little ramp, and find this cage. Following the hints on the top of the screen, I discover that it is a lift. Makes my job so much easier because I don't have to, you know, climb up that wall. I wonder what would happen if you opened one of those square things. Oh, hey, look, some trees. Yeah, if you open some square things where the lift was going to hit, I wonder what would happen. So the trees are grown out of the wall sideways, which I suppose makes sense when you think about it. Although it does end up making you feel like you're walking like up verticals instead of... It's hard to explain. It makes you feel like the wall is actually the floor and you're just sideways because the trees are growing out sideways. That doesn't even make any sense. Ugh. So I tried to pull one of these out so I could jump on them, but they don't come very far out. It seems that the darker ones, like the darker blocks, only come a little bit of the way out, as you can see there. But then the lighter ones, if I find any of them, go like all the way out that I was used to. So this is where it starts getting a bit platformy. But look at those trees, it's so weird. I'm just growing out of the wall sideways. Now that instead of just the light grey and dark grey blocks, there's also red blocks that I discover don't move, so you can't pull them out, or if they're already out you can't put them back in. And there are green blocks, which are tricky, to say the least. In fact, we'll run into an encounter with them soon, when and I'll tell you what they do right then, because that would be spoiling it. So all the blocks here are really big, so it's quite difficult to get any vertical sort of movement. So I can't jump up onto there, so I've got to go down. So I think here I decide, let's go and have a look what's on this tree. There must be something special on the tree. There must be. So I pull out these four blocks and have a little gander. That means look, if you I'm not sure how it means look, I think it's Cockney rhyming slang. So I run along the tree trunk and there is nothing, and here I really feel sideways. I experiment with the green. Seems to come out quite far, which is a good sign, usually. And there's a town built on the wall that I've got to try and get to, I guess. Sorry about the cough. Yeah, so here I'm not really sure where to go, so I think, let's have a look at the green and see if I can get up from there. So I jump down, I land on it, and they begin to retract inwards, and I'm like, ah. And suddenly I appear to teleport down. Yeah, it's a bit buggy. Find some platforms, pull one out, and look where I am. Stuck in the middle of nowhere. Now that's not a problem with the concept necessarily. I have a look in the options to see if there's like a reload from checkpoint, but I don't think there is. Obviously there'll be some sort of detection in the full game. I guess there will be once it comes out, so that you don't end up falling down forever, because it's not like there's even an end. Here I try clicking on continue, the button doesn't work, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to give this another go at some point though, because it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun indeed. So yeah, that's the end of this video. If you've got any other sort of indie new alphas for me to play, send them over. Give me a comment, a like, a sub, if you want. And I'll see you in the next video then. Bye.